Hello, my dear professors. I am Janina. It is a pleasure and a great honor to meet you with all of you today to share my research on multi-level governance mechanisms in China's double reduction policy implementation. I will give you the key insights from the challenges to the solutions and why this might is not just for China, but for education reforms globally. For those of Armenia, the double reduction policy is a major reform in China's education system, aimed to reduce homework burdens and off-campus children for students. But as these national policies out is in big country, the implementation and the results vary greatly in different regions. There are significant implementation variations, complex calculation requirements, and the lack of empiric research on effectiveness. These three key challenges ask me to ask in my research how many multi-level governance mechanisms coordinate in the case of China double reduction policy to enable effective implementation across different regional contexts. I raised four specific research questions. What are the characteristics of governance mechanisms at different administrative levels? What governance mechanisms prove most effective in facilitating policy implementation? How can multi-level coordination be improved to enhance implementation outcomes, and how do different development contexts shape governance approaches? The underlying framework is multi-level governance theory that acts for fast top-down vertical coordination going from central to provincial, municipal, and school level. Second, cross-departmental, horizontal coordination, and third, network governance that involves the participation and coordination of the stakeholders. Two cross questions occupy the research in China, the highly developed and innovative Kamblo setting, Beijing, and Afghan coastal province was strong, coordination Jiangsu, and research constraint developing inland province, Guizhou. The mixed method approach included quantitative data added from a survey on 147 respondents and qualitative insights I derived from 12 in-depth interviews and 13 policy documents. The table above shows the participation of all kinds of stakeholders in the education search from all the three ranges. Specifically, I use 24 at 10, which is a 5-point Likert scale to essence. Governance mechanisms such as correlation research, monitoring, communication at insert times, and a 12-item scale policy outcomes, statistical analysis like unlawful and regression analysis repeat review drivers. Now comes to the result analysis. The very first key finding is that the sources match most as our data showed a killing pattern. Resource allocation is the strongest predictor success. Beijing scored highest 4.145 out of 5 for the invest heavily lack 1.5 billion yuan in special funding. Guizhou was fewer research dealing more on strict administrative worries. Money isn't everything, but it isn't a big part of the foundation. For the second key, finding correlation is critical. The second hierarchical following resource allocation is hierarchical. Correlation bet equals 0.84, so clear chance of comment have hoped improving the policy implementation. The last and most important finding is for governance models approach from the study. The Beijing model is pretty much innovation relying on high investment, administration, domination, a hybrid adipose model that requires mixed strategies is needed for all regions. The lesson is that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. A context suppose purpose. It is a course with the qualitative insights acquired from interviews and document reviews. The key sums found are block, integration, correlation, challenges, localized adaptation, strategies, and multi-scope participation networks. The key insights drawn from the research are that vertical coordination, cohesion, clear hierarchies, horizontal synergy, inverse cross-departmental collaboration, and control adaptation ensures local relevance. Theoretically, this study encompasses multi-level governance theory by showing China's distinctive model differs from Western frameworks. We also enriched the education implementation theory and propose a new typology for classifying implementation approaches. As for policy, making and implementation. The show team recommendations are to found strategically by taking resources to nudging regions and proof monitoring, moving from checking boxes to measuring real impact. The long-term strategies provide different actors, regions, and specific guidance, train local implementation to build grassroots capacity and innovate in instance measures. This might also provide reference global education policy compass. This study implements in terms of methodology and theoretical specificity future fields and can be made in direction of longitudes, tracking national competitive staging, digital governance research, and the causal mechanism investigation. Okay. To right people, governance mechanisms aren't just background noise that make or break policy exercise. Resource allocation and coordination as have and leftist adaptability is key. Beijing's innovation, Jiangsu's teamwork, and Guizhou's spirit all teach us different things. This isn't just about homework reduction, it's about how to govern complex reform in influence. A question, a weary country, green post away. My presentation is over. Thank you, professors, for your listening and guidance. Thank you.